Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action, and let's go to work. It's Thursday, December 15th. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before the opening hours, but I guess it's the same as tired thing. Alma? What happened there? Ah, Leonidas, Jillian, Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way and asked if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind what actually happened there, no idea. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put her helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit, don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. One thing I do need to get rid of is actually get rid of all music. First music I want. You know what it's going to be, don't you? Your love is a drug. I'm going to go with the one to the start here. Except I'm going to go with Snowfall. Let's go though, shall we? Time to miss drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. A habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass of signature. I assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. Had to cure a Mickey girl came in yesterday before a concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yeah, those. Ah, seems like you had a better day than mine yesterday. Had to break up with Damien. I see, want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Yeah, we've known each other for a few months now. I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mum says, if I don't buy it, because of lower product. Speaking of buying, do you want a flame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pictures you have of your boss. One's filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, a hacker, eh? Ah, I really like this one of us sleeping in the office. I think I'll copy it. You. So who is she? She's a hacker. Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Do you want to say bad touch? I'll bad touch her. On the rocks, he wants 2 Bronsons, 2 Delta, 2 Flanaguide, and 4 of these. On rocks and mixed. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the ones who registers it. Some people have quite with silly sense of humour. Like that girl who keeps laughing over his particular drink's name. Yeah. So who's Damien again? Oh, well, a nice car. Sure, he's also a manager at a bank, but that car was what caught my eye. What's wrong with him? It turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or military organisation. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress and stink roll in mud and fuck me open. Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's a problem right there. You say breaking up like you had to something formal, but most of the time, you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationship with things like those? Oh, sorry for not using the right word or whatever. I'm still sorely disappointed. At least I'm trying to get some action. When's the last time you spent a night with someone else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. Yeah, we go. It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I'd have pushed that fuckboy into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and different priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having your warmth with someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to a breath as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill, anything I can make you to shut you up and drink? I'll have you know my uncle Yuan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns to Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would ya? Huh. Ventriloquism? Weird? A weird drink? Yeah, something different. Experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Something promo. So, piano woman. Piano man. Zen star. Bloomlight. Unnecessarily brown. Grizzly Temple. Also, oh, I've got Moon Auntie now as well. Let's go with Piano Woman. I want to be kind to her. She seems to be asking me about my relationships, and she seems like an attractive lady. Two Delta, 3 of these, and 3 of these. Aged and mixed. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read. They let the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, the orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Rantini, and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, something like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason he left this Damien is because he was too deep into that routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of someone who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant a speech I prepared just for occasions like this? As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, I can just remember that it was petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. I wonder if I could be referring to. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is a logical conclusion of all that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a press made up. The antithesis of your usually bogeyman if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might just be anything. An individual, a group, even an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but also really weird overall. There's something else that worries me though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into his bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me. It's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, I've been delaying my invitations for hanging out some time, but too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? Oh no, I'd love to feel your presence. At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't say no. I would also crash overnight. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair and tell stories all night, shower together. You know, you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date, I just want to have a conversation with you outside of these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I'm registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 AM, you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, it's just I don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I need another drink here. Like, a big Bantini. Finally, that's the almond I know. So I need 6 of these. I need 3 of these. And 1 of these. All aged and mixed. Here. You know Brantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is the BTC got hold of a brand vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So on a weird whim they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering, yeah? Don't you worry about what people you work for might be doing with the information you provide. Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's beyond the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget the whole thing. Make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day is a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or... I don't. It's always fun behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember once I did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have time. I have to lose time providing my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protect my identity is one reasons, but a few times I've shown myself. They weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, but just one of them security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a dishevelled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or just don't show up and save myself a trouble. Why other questions? Or just things I've been curious about, always forgetting to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time, Ben. Well, take my leave of you now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. It's more like plastic and carbon fibre. Very hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flattered and revealed in my summer house. Oh, what a jerk. Bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience, I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this quick one. I'll attend to business for a while. Having said that, I'll just have a usual. Usually says. So let's go give him a big beer. So, 2 of those, 4 of these, 2 deltas, 4 of these, and 8 of these. And I'll mix it. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you just succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail editors of our outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature mark glass over there. Oh yeah. That big-titted Lillian was here. She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, I love what she does. It's so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much are you to spill the beans? I want this joke to go away. I'm serious here. She said nothing. It could be used against her. But you didn't already know. Fine. Say, how many of your interns women, Mr. Donovan? All of my interns are women, kid. Every single one of them. It's a pack of hungry, desperate bitches. Why only women? Did you ever watch Race for Hope? A movie? Yeah. A movie about journalists looking for clues regarding a murder. That tacky movie had everything. Romance, action, a dog with sunglasses. It also saw this weird, fantastical image of what journalism is. I'm guessing lots of girls saw it in their high school and want to become journalists, and now I have to deal with that shit. How can you be so sure? My first brother-in-law was a doctor. He said that a couple of years after the Emergency Heart movie, all his interns were women for a long while. And this is why you don't let brats that barely understand responsibilities pick up a career. Perhaps know a girl named Kimberly Lavalette? Doesn't ring a bell. Who is she? Nobody. Forget I said anything. Anything interesting preview tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Haha. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organisation is corrupt, full of mob boss or something like that. I think I hear about that somewhere. What of them? They sent me a message to some outlet saying they have proof of their claims. And they're going to release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. Bleeding Jane. Bleeding Pain in the aspect, more like. He drinks big, I'm sure. So, Bonton extract. read out a free flanner guide. I'll pick it up. I'll blend it. Say my name is drink 3 times in the front of a mirror, and he would look like a fool. Bleeding Jane, Bleeding Jane, Bleeding Jane. Yeah. Simple enough for you, I say. So, I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is this true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. Most after this incident with bears. Where is she? She's out running some bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had a professor headache then too. I heard someone there suggest that she'd lost it after throwing a baseball out of the stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumour. More like something she made up, actually. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank you for winning me a second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah.